when I say the captains are an extension of the coaching staff, he's what I'm talking about. He's not afraid to speak up, to talk the truth. He's not afraid to advocate for his team members at the same time. He's a great young man. It was a pleasure to work with him over the years, and I wish him all the best at Marine Corps Officer Training School.
Thanks everyone for being here tonight. Just to start off, so I don't forget, I want to just thank all the coaches, everyone. You guys have been great helping me and the whole team through our whole time here at Augsburg. All the staff, alumni, my personal support system, parents, mother-in-law, wife. Man, she put up with a lot of stuff with me the last few years. They weren't always easy, but we got better and it got easier, and their love grew stronger. I want to personally thank Coach Knutsen. I know he helped me grow a lot just in my personal life, on and off the wrestling mat, and helping me pay the bills when I was looking for work. But I also learned a lot of different leadership skills from Jeff. I remember one story he told me, and this kind of gets me to where sometimes your roles can change, and as I've seen mine over the years. And I remember Jeff telling me one time, actually our whole camp staff, that you know, during his time as head coach here, he could get one of his college wrestlers to run through a wall for him. But even to this day, he has a hard time getting his kids just to put their shoes on. So I know sometimes during practice, or right before, anytime we were trying to lighten the mood or just keep it light, sometimes Coach Molsop or someone would ask me to either start off with a joke or maybe a story. I'm going to keep the jokes aside today, just because some of those probably wouldn't be appropriate for this setting. But, so here we go. The Empire Moth. No, but I do want to tell a story about it's old Greek myth about the man named Sisyphus. This man was kind of a rascal. Used to trick some of the gods. He used to trick death. Had a few mistresses. He was always up to no good. But the point of the story is this man was punished by the gods by having to push a huge boulder up a hill every single day for the rest of his life. And every day he was pushing that boulder up. He was going as hard as he could to get up the boulder, but he could never get it over the peak. And right before he got to the top, because he couldn't see on the other side of the boulder because of how big it was, no matter how close he got, he never knew how far he was, and it came rolling back over and crushed him every day. The work was intense, just like wrestling. Laborious, repetitive, but also temporary. And I will say again, it was temporary. The struggle itself toward the top is enough to fill a man's heart. Sometimes I feel as if our team was like Sisyphus, pushing that boulder to the top of the peak, never knowing how close we were to the top until it eventually comes tumbling back down. We've all had our good days and our bad days, but I feel as if it was the bond that we created, forged through great adversity, that gave us the strength when another was weak. And as brothers, we believed in each other. We trusted in each other. I believe it was this sense of brotherhood that made us capable of conquering that peak and never letting up. Many times in life, it's the work that is most difficult that is worthwhile. And often success at a difficult task is far sweeter than success at an easy one, which is why not many people are wrestlers. I've learned many things at Augsburg, one being that we cannot control our destiny, but we can control our attitude. And we do that by always trying to do what is right and what is best. Sometimes in life we may find our attempts, our failures, and setbacks we experience to make all our work feel useless. But we have to remember that making the attempt is never useless. because it builds, rewards, and determines our character. As Coach Malsoff probably remembers, the great Aristotle once said that happiness is an activity of the soul in conformity with excellence. But I would like to argue that it is also the action of our souls in the pursuit of excellence, which Augsburg Wrestling and these guys are all about. All the work that we do here is temporary, and all the hardships we endure are temporary. Even some of the moments of joy we experience in accomplishment may be temporary. But that's not to say that we can't relive those moments of joy for the rest of our lives. And that bond we created will remain forever. I feel blessed to have had the opportunity to be a part of this program, to experience the excitement of victory, as well as learn from many defeats. I'd just like to wrap this up by saying a quote that I used to see every day going into the locker room, excuse me. Not sure if some of the guys have even noticed it up there. Not sure if this is exactly how it goes, but I like the way mine sounds better. But it says something about how I am not the man I want to be, I'm not the man I ought to be, and I'm not the man I'm going to be, but I'm thankful that I'm better than I used to be. And I think that can be said about everyone here that makes it through this program. So thank you very much.